Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to our channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There's plenty of videos to catch up on at this point. And if you are returning, I'm sending you a big hug. Thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with me. So today we are going to be doing our love horoscopes for the month of November. These are always fun for me to tap into these energies. So, as always, this is a collective reading. If it doesn't resonate, then maybe the story doesn't belong to you. Maybe that's for someone else. But the parts that do resonate, I hope you can gain some understanding and maybe even validation of something you were already feeling, and perhaps even better insight into your situation, friends. That is my intention for these readings. And so, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Let's get into our November love horoscopes. Hello, my fellow baby Tauruses. I hope you're all doing amazing. Let's jump right into your November love horoscope reading, friends. I hope that this last month has been kind to you all. Let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me to channel these messages for our Tauruses. What do our Tauruses need to know in November about their love life? What do my Tauruses need to know in November about their love life? What is going to be surrounding my Taurus's energy and their love life? Thank you, Spirit. There's lots of good stuff here. Taurus, you're showing up as the Empress. I can already see that, which I'm not surprised. You fruitful, beautiful being, you goddess in your own right. All right, bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Wands reversed. So possibly having your guard up, a Taurus having their guard up. Never heard of it. Just kidding. All right, the first card that flew out is this Knight of Cups. We did get the Empress, gorgeous energy. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse, Six of Swords, the Hermit. All right, let's see what we got here. Is that Two of Cups meant to be that way? We'll leave it like that. All right, my Taurus babies. So what I'm seeing here is you are showing up as this Empress. Very fruitful, possibly a mother or pregnancy vibes, doesn't have to be. It's just a card of birth, a card of new life, a card of abundance, someone who is very much knows their worth, very beautiful, very attractive. Also, people see her and they really like her, are drawn into this energy is what I'm feeling. And it doesn't have to be a her, but the energy is feminine and it's a divine feminine being that's coming through. I feel like someone wants to come forward to this Empress with a romantic offer regarding a partnership. Maybe I'm used to saying partnership because normally I don't like to categorize the readings as love, but this is a love reading. So I will say someone wants to date you. Someone wants to come towards you with an offer. It feels like it's someone new perhaps. We'll ask in a minute if you know this person, but there is the energy that someone wants to come towards this Empress with an offer of something regarding maybe let's hang out. Maybe someone talks to you more. Maybe someone wants to be in communication with you more. But there's a sense here that even though the Empress is who she is guarded. And there's a sense that she has her guards up. She doesn't let just anybody in. And this is going to require her to put her guard down a little bit, be a little less defensive. However she was protecting herself, accepting any kind of love offer at this point she's going to have to feel like it's worth it, is what I'm feeling. She's going to have to feel safe, and she's going to have to feel like, okay, I'm going to let my guard down just a little bit and be a little vulnerable, be open about possibly how I'm feeling. And this Empress, she kind of is who she is, and she's not in that energy of being on guard for a reason. No, Taurus, it's because it's cost you a lot to get here. You have probably had to make really difficult decisions along the way. You've had to learn self-love. You've had to take care of yourself. You've had to put yourself first. You've had to make decisions, the hard decisions. So now you're just not going to let anybody in, right? Not just any regular old fool. It's like, no, you know your worth now, and not just anyone can come in. But I do see that this situation is going to require you to put your guard down a little bit. There's also the sense of things are going to come to a halt on something. Perhaps, I don't know, it's almost the energy of something was moving along, but it's like the energy of coming back from isolation, but there is something that isn't in the flow. It's like something is blocked in the way things are flowing. And I feel like maybe this is related to your guard being up, because I'm feeling like you have the need and the want, and you will be. You're going to be more at peace with feelings that you've had in the past of feeling left out in the cold. Like that's going to be left behind. Feeling lack, maybe if you felt like you didn't have enough of something, that's going to come to an end. You're going to be working on releasing that and getting away from that. But there's something here about letting your guard down and not being as defensive. Let's ask about this Spirit. Can you tell us more about this Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, please? Can you tell us more about this Knight of Cups and Two of Cups? Thank you. All right, so maybe this is someone that you haven't, that you're currently not talking to, or maybe there's been a little bit, yeah, I almost feel like you guys had a little bit of a disconnect for a little while, but I almost feel like this person's like looking at you. And even though I don't see cards of watching you from afar, I am getting the feeling that they have kept some kind of tab on you, and they see you on your throne now, whoever this is, and now they're getting ideas. And maybe it's been a little while since you guys have consistently communicated, and that could possibly be what this Hermit reversed is, that you're coming back into contact. Because the Hermit would normally mean isolation, but since it's reversed, it feels like things are coming together. Even though we have this Eight of Wands reverse, I do think that things are moving, but it almost seems like they're moving for you to find more peace. Let's see, Spirit, can we get another card, please, on this Eight of Wands reverse? So this has to do with family. This has to do, the blockage is coming regarding, there's something about the flow of family. If you have children, maybe it's, the focus is on them. Or maybe there's children involved. There's something about the happiness that is kind of like the brakes are being pumped right now. Maybe things are just slowing down in regards to that. And we will clarify that in the next part of your reading. I love this though. I kind of love where this is going. Okay. I'm all wanting to be nosier. I'm wanting to dig deeper and deeper, but I'm going to leave that there for now. And then let's pull more cards about this situation. And then we'll ask for advice. We'll do some oracles, and then we'll end with a little charm reading. We'll hang out for a little bit, my Tauruses. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can you please tell me more about Taurus's love life in November? Can you please tell me more about Taurus's love life in November? Thank you. Can you please tell me more about Taurus's love life in November? Oh. There he is. There he is. King D came out to say hello. Hello, I see you. I want you.
Yeah, I feel like this is something from the past. Which way are you supposed to go? I do feel like this is something from the past. I think you felt at one point that maybe you were the one giving more, but it's like coming to be corrected. It's coming to, it wants to be brought back into balance. Wow. Things are changing, Taurus. Even if they slow down, they're still changing. The universe is continuously working for us in the background, so I want you to be mindful of what you are manifesting. The thoughts you have about yourself, the thoughts you have about everything. Just be mindful. We have judgment, an awakening, a deeper knowing, an inner call. And I feel like you probably already know what that inner call is, my Tauruses. I love this. You're coming off as a very independent person. You might be independent now. Let's put that there. Let me figure out where these go. What's giving you anxiety, Taurus? Let's put that back right there. What is giving you anxiety? There's something that you were trying to manifest in that maybe you're not feeling. Something here is giving you anxiety. Maybe it's the way you used to think about something. It's tied into you. I feel like you're a little afraid. You're afraid that if someone new comes in, it's gonna like, I don't want to say ruin the progress you've made on your own, but come on now. Sometimes relationships be doing that. We work really hard on ourselves. But keep in mind, like that is also part of the test. Like you can't truly ascend if you get thrown off of anytime life cycles change. It's normal to have an adjustment period, but I do think that there's a little bit of anxiety and fear over this wish you had coming in, like actually coming in. There's a sense here of being patient. Also, this King D showed up, a very masculine energy. I think this is, I feel like this is the person who is attracted to you, or if you feel drawn to this energy, it's a masculine energy, sees what he wants and just goes for it, takes up space, is very assertive, takes the lead. And I feel like you're being patient for someone to take the lead. I feel like that's one of the things that maybe you're fearful on, because before you felt like you were giving too much to a situation and you don't want to repeat those mistakes again. Like I literally keep feeling you don't want to go back. Like you've made progress. You don't want to go back. You don't want to repeat things the way that you've done them before. We have this very attractive single person energy coming through, someone that can take care of themselves. And if you resonate with that, you're like, you're single, you're doing your thing, you're minding your own. It's like, yeah, you're open to love. You think about it, but it's not your thing that you're 100% focused on. I feel like that makes you even more attractive, like energy wise. But there is an energy here where maybe you are projecting to be this strong single person, but you don't feel as powerful as you could. There's a sense here that you're still putting in the work on yourself, and you don't want to have a setback, especially for the wrong person, or especially for someone that's just going to come in, derail, and waste your time. We saw that 10 of Cups reversed. I know that that's what you want. You want family, home, happiness, the farm. I mean, it doesn't have to be a farm, but like whatever that is to you. And it's like you're going through a healing journey, or you did go through a healing journey, and it's just, it's not there, because I feel like there's parts of you that still don't have the confidence that you could have. Like maybe you don't feel like, maybe you feel like this is going to test your boundaries. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough to give. Whatever it is being highlighted with the energy, but you are standing in this strong, independent energy as well. With the Temperance and the King of Wands, I almost feel like you have to have patience and apply what you already know to the situation. So you have the what's the word? The advantage of this judgment. You have the advantage of already knowing of, you have a deeper knowing of what is happening or the situation or what you need. So apply that. Apply that to what's going on, because I feel like you're going to have patience with this King of Wands, or vice versa. This King of Wands is having patience until you are open to let him come towards you. Doesn't have to be a him, it's just the energies. I do see a new era is coming in for you. And this doesn't happen overnight. I do think it's going to be maybe a few months before you fully see the change, but I do think that there are changes coming for you in regards to, possibly your love life. Definitely your love life. We'll see how it pans out, my fellow Tauruses. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do my Tauruses need to know? What advice do my Tauruses need to know for their love life in the month of February? February? That's bizarre. I said February, you guys, and after I said a few months. So maybe February means something to you. Maybe February means something to you. That's really, I'm all being reflective in my own reading. What else do my Tauruses need to know for the month of November about their love life? What advice do we have for my Tauruses for their love life in the month of November? Okay, now I see that Eight of Wands reversed. I do think that part of the things you're still healing through here are creating things to slow down, and that's not a bad thing. It just, you're still putting in work. It's something about releasing fears, collaboration. Three of Pentacles is coming in. Maybe you think this person has other options. Maybe you question their motives, and that spooks you, because I do think that this could be someone you had your eye on at one point, had a connection with, and now that they're trying to come around, you're like, wait, what? Like, what's happening? And maybe it's like leaving you like that. I'm telling you, I'm getting the vibes that you don't want to fuck up your progress that you've made on yourself. Thank you, Spirit. What other advice do we have for my Tauruses? Because I am seeing options. Maybe you're the one that has options, Taurus. Maybe you have options and you're not sure which one to go with. It's leaving you feeling unfocused. Maybe you're using work as an escapism from the situation. But this is encouraging you to focus. Focus in on what you want. Look at your options. If you resonate with having options, what advice do my Tauruses need to know for the month, for their love life in the month of November? Okay. Loves. Do you see that? The wheel of MFN fortune coming through for the win along with the world. Things are changing for you. Things are changing for you. I wish I had confetti. I wish I had little poppers, because I know we've been needing this. We've been needing a change to come through, and the fact that it is stemming from our own. I am a Taurus, so the fact that it's stemming from this place of self-love, self-care, working on yourself is so beautiful. It really is. So you're showing up as the Empress again. So you are definitely being encouraged to stay in this energy. Know your worth, know your value, know your boundaries, know what you deserve. Like, really know what you deserve. Especially if there are other options involved, going with the one that you know you deserve. Focusing in your efforts on those things. Don't let your efforts be like you're spending energy thinking about all these things, but you're not really making progress, is what I'm getting. It's about really honing in here. There's something about collaboration, Three of Pentacles, working well with someone. Who do you work well with? Perhaps different stories coming in, but there's also something about information that you feel in the dark about, because I don't think these things have been expressed to you. I don't think that anyone or this person that showed up in the first part of your reading, I don't think they've expressed to you anything yet. I feel like it's been a while since maybe you guys hung out or even talked consistently. Take it as it resonates, but it feels like you don't have all the information you need. And right now, it is about doing some shadow work, releasing these fears, because the longer you sit in fear energy, you're going to slow down your manifestations, is what I'm feeling. This Wheel of Fortune, things are changing. Destiny is at play. Destiny is at play here. And as long as you stay in the flow and don't get caught up in a mental cycle or an emotional cycle that's going to stunt your growth and make you feel less than, then you're riding the wave. You're like, you're on track, is what I'm hearing. Not that we never are, but sometimes we could take the long road, and sometimes we're hitching a ride on the wheel. And I see you're hitching a ride on the wheel finally, Taurus. We have Strength card, Four of Swords in reverse. I don't think those apply to your advice at the moment. Uh, I feel like it's also releasing this feeling of being afraid of not having success with whatever option it is you choose, or not having success in the situation. There's a sense of releasing those things. I'm going to put that there because I feel like you need to release that. You need to release even the idea of something not working out. It's like, Taurus, you've been through a lot. If it worked out for a while, and maybe eventually it didn't. It's like, it's life, and sometimes the things that we maybe don't think are going to work out are the ones that end up working out best for us. So take that as it resonates. But maybe you feel like you're in the dark over what your options are. There's a sense of maybe feeling a little confused, but I think that with time, maybe through the month, when you work some things through, I think information will be coming in. Either way, the wheel is turning, my friends. The wheel is turning. All right. Let's put these away. Thank you, Spirit, for all those messages. Let's pull some oracle cards for you, Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. What else do my Tauruses need to know for the month of November in their love life? What do my Tauruses need to know about their love life in November? What do my Tauruses need to know about their love life in November? Is that it? What do my Tauruses need to know about their love life? Thank you. Coming in fastish. Yeah, I had a feeling it has to do with communication. And until someone tells you something, I feel like you're going to be feeling in the dark. And maybe that's where the confusion is coming from, because you're like, look, fool, I feel it. Like, are you going to go for it? Are you going to say something? Are you going to approach me? If you are aware of this person, this hypothetical person we came up with during this reading. You know what I mean? But yeah, maybe it's because the communication is coming in slow. We are in the Eight of Wands reverse, which does mean things are slowing down. It's like something's happening right now where they need to line back up. We have sick of this cycle yet. Remember, I told you, like, you don't want to be caught up in a cycle of how you think about yourself with the situation, not really making progress. So this is Spirit just kind of like validating that. We have, but I ordered the steak though. Remember, I told you sometimes it's the things that we don't think are going to work out for us that do end up working out. Take that as it resonates. Maybe you feel like you placed an order to the universe for something else, and it's someone else that pops up and you're like, what? But maybe there's a lesson to be learned there, friends. We have all about the pentacles. Maybe that's what you are currently focused on. Like I said, your focus on yourself and what you're doing on your coin is what makes you more energetically attractive than when you are the, as our Gen Z friends say, the pick me girl, right? Or boy or person. I do see you focused on them pentacles. Then we have the Oregon Trail, long journey ahead. We do have the World card. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Nothing happens overnight. It is going to take time. So you are on your way to this new era, this new journey. My Tauruses. That was nice. I mean, I think that was nice. I hope you guys think that was nice. All right, let's close out your reading with a little charm cast, a little pin reading. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Tauruses need to know? What messages do my Tauruses need? Oops. All right. We have the George Michael pin. You are nice to look at. That's what I get from that. Also, a nice dresser. We have La Nalgona, self-love and self-acceptance pin. And we also have that in Thanks, I Got It at Versailles, a reminder to stay true to yourself and know who you are. You are a bad bee. We have the DMX X with the bullet holes. Maybe this is a situation that you thought was long gone, long lost, someone from your past. Maybe there's an ex lingering. Take it as it resonates. We have the dad pin. So maybe this person is a dad. If you are a mother as well, maybe there's children involved. I did say that earlier. Take it as it resonates. We have You're the Sun in My Morning Babe. I do think someone is thinking really warm and sweet thoughts. And look, we have the honey. We have the Wu-Tang Killer Bee honeycomb. But anytime I see this drip, I think like drip, drip. It's sweet, you know? I'm into it. I don't know about you guys. We have the Bjork Swan pin. I feel like there's transformation taking place. And we have the My Melody cruising in her Impala. Maybe initials ME, me for me. Impala, cars, classic cars, car shows, events, pop-ups. I don't know. Now I'm going off. All right, my Taurus babies. I hope you're doing amazing, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Virgo friends, and welcome to your November love horoscope reading. I hope you've all been doing amazing. Let's jump right in. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me this connection, allowing me to channel these messages for our Virgos. What do our Virgos need to hear about their love life in the month of November? What do my Virgos need to know about their love life in November? What do my Virgos need to know about their love life in November? Virgo, I'm seeing conflict, competition, defensiveness, a feeling, arguments. What is going on, my Virgo babies? Conflict is coming through. And maybe things feel like they're not progressing, because I do think that for a moment in time, things are going to stop in some way. But it's just going to be time for you to regain your perspective about the situation. King of Cups is showing up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, perhaps a masculine energy that there is love in the situation, but there is also a very logical way of looking at it, possibly not expressed. There is love, though. There's love in the situation. Can we get one more card for this King of Cups, please? Thank you. Releasing fears surrounding this masculine energy. Releasing fears around love, perhaps, or how we express it, how it is shown. Let's get started, my Virgo babies. I do see that things are moving in the background. The universe is working. Things are in progress right now. Nothing is at a stalemate. Even if you do hit this hangman, like I said, it's kind of a time to slow down, to gain perspective. There's a sense that during this time, maybe work is keeping you very busy, and that's what's moving quickly. Maybe there's rapid communication regarding something you were working really hard on, very focused on, very driven on on a goal is what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing someone who is possibly disconnected from the situation or a little emotionally immature. There's some emotional maturity that is coming through that is causing a conflict. It could be someone is being a little childish over some feeling competitive in some way. And there's also the energy of needing to release feelings of defensiveness, release feeling like you have to defend something is coming through. So possibly these are related. Maybe there's jealousy involved. Maybe someone isn't comfortable with someone else's freedom, or I don't know. There's almost like a young way or an immature way of looking at something that's causing conflict, and it's surrounding feeling like you have to defend something and competition. Like I said, I feel like things do feel like they are going to slow down, but it's only for you to gain perspective on the situation. I see that right here with the Hanged Man. And maybe this is when you need to gain more perspective over the feelings of defensiveness that someone here is feeling, whether that is yourself or if you're dealing with this King of Cups. There is almost like a little red flag here about arguments, things that were said. Maybe it was immature in some way. I don't know. I'm getting kind of immature vibes, but there's someone here that's very mature, and there's someone here that has a younger way of viewing things. There's also the sense of releasing fears. Maybe you feel like you've kept yourself trapped. Maybe you don't even realize it, but some of the things that you're afraid of in the situation are keeping you at a stalemate, is kind of what I'm hearing. All right, that's what I got for here. Not hearing anything else. Let's ask for more info. Let's be a little more nosy. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What do my Virgos need to know about their love life in the month of November? What do my Virgos need to know about their love life in the month of November? What is heading towards Virgo in love in November? Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a break taken, a healing break, because it's almost like someone here needs to get a hold on things because it's stressful. Loss of sleep, staying up late, possibly having a difficult time letting a new thought process come in, a new way of thinking. Maybe this is stemming from childhood. Maybe this is, okay, there's something here about young feeling healing. There's something here that someone is processing things in a way that isn't very mature. It's not fitting the situation. So this could be you or someone else. But again, you are the energy of resting, pulling away, things kind of stopping for a bit is coming, because this is meant to be a healing journey for you. It's meant to be a time when you heal some of the things that possibly you're contributing to the situation. There's a sense of realizing all your options and focusing on the one you want to go with. Maybe you're kind of scatterbrained right now. Maybe you have too many things going on. There's a sense here, there's something from childhood that needs to be relooked at. There's a new thought process, something to learn here that's trying to come in, but it's going to require you to rest, meditate, pray, take time for yourself. Self-care, whatever you got to do, you got to stop feeling defensive over something that's rooted from your childhood. Like I said, I feel like there's lots of thoughts, lots of options, lots of things you could go with, but Spirit is encouraging you to pick the one that you want to focus on, or the couple, whatever it is. What are you going to focus on? There's a real focus here on setting a goal and just chipping away, like working towards it. There's an Ace of Wands is coming up here in reverse. We're going to leave this here because I do think that part of the situation does stress you out. Spirit, can you tell us more about this Ace of Wands reverse, please? Thank you. So there's a masculine energy coming through that maybe things seemed really promising with. There was a lot of passion in the situation. Big D energy coming through really, really hardcore. Take that as it resonates, but there's the flame has gone. It's like maybe there's issues here in that like sexual issues perhaps, performance. I mean, I don't know. There's something about this is a very passionate person, passionate king, coming in very masculine, and something relating to intimacy, sex, it's like not flowing. It's like something that should have been very passionate and attractive isn't anymore. There was an opportunity here, and it right now, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be flowing. So if you resonate with this king, you don't have to be a male, but maybe it's like your passion and desire, your want, your libido, whatever it is, it's like being affected is kind of what I'm getting. Take it as it resonates. But there's a sense here of choosing and focusing on that. Focusing on a goal is what I'm getting. I have a feeling that when you do that, you're going to be pulled out of this Nine of Swords energy that's keeping you feeling a little stressed out, my Virgos. All right, let's see. Let's ask for advice. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do my Virgos? Let's put those back. It's the same ones that just flew out. What advice do my Virgos need in their love life for the month of November? What advice do we have for my Virgos for the month of November when it comes to their love life? What advice do my Virgos need in their love life for the month of November? Okay, we'll start there. I got one on my lap. Strength reverse. So Spirit isn't, look, and then what's at the bottom of the deck still. Releasing the things that stress you out. You are strong enough to face your fears, is what I'm hearing. Here is Queen of Cups, a feminine energy that has a lot of love to give. Face your fears about what it is you want. Like you're worth it. You're worthy of it. What is it you want? Face your fears. There's something here that you want to manifest, a wish that you want to call in, but maybe you're not feeling focused enough or powerful enough to call it in. I feel like you could possibly be feeling disconnected from your intuition. Let's pull one card. Spirit, can we get one more for this Six of Wands, please? One more card. Thank you. Okay. So we did get the Death card. It did come out sideways, so we'll talk about it in a sideways term because it could be different message for other people. Some people are ready to let go and let the natural cycles of life come in, the ebb and flow, right? But someone could be hanging on here. And it may be because they wanted victory, they wanted recognition in the situation, and now you're having a difficult time wrapping your head around letting it go. Should you let it go? The answer is if it's dead, you can't beat a dead horse, you know? So I can't tell you what's the right thing to do. I think you will feel that if you allow yourself to go on that healing journey of going within, of really introspection and asking yourself what it is you want, knowing what you are worth, facing your fears about that. Don't think about, well, if I admit that I want X, Y, and Z, that means all this other stuff has to crumble, or that means that my immediate present, I have to let this go. It's like, don't think about what has to happen for you to get that thing you want. First, identify what you want and co-create with the universe. Allow things to naturally happen. If something feels like it's done, then it probably is done. If you've been stuck in an energy of this isn't growing, I've tried, or I've done everything I can, it just doesn't seem like it's the same anymore, then maybe it's not because it is done. And don't be afraid of not being victorious. It goes beyond not winning in the situation. It's like when we allow things to come and go, we make room for more stuff to come in. There's also a sense here that you're disconnected with your intuition when it comes to who you're working with, or maybe who you're Yeah, it's something about who you're working with, who your collaborators are. Maybe you have options in love. Maybe these are your close friends, but it feels like something here. You may be going after something that isn't meant for you because you are currently not tapped into yourself. And I do think that if you reconnect back with yourself, you will get out of that Seven of Cups energy of feeling confused over your options. Because I do think that there's definitely potential here with working and collaborating with other people, whatever that looks like to you in your love life. This could be working with friends on a project. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love that we're talking about, but it does seem here like you're blocking yourself when it comes to working with other people. And Spirit, like I said, just wants to remind you, yes, you don't feel like you do. You don't feel like you have the strength, but yes, you do have the strength. You have the strength to face all of the things that actually really scare you and keep you up at night. Because right now, this feeling of I can't, or how, it's keeping you stuck and it's keeping you from being able to manifest what you truly want, what you want to bring into your life. Because there is love here. I see you as a loving person. This isn't a Virgo card, but there is a very loving feminine energy here. Someone who cares deeply, can take care of others emotionally, is empathetic, is there for others. And I feel like that's you. But you just have to reconnect back to your high priestess vibes. Yeah. All right. My Virgos. It's empowering because literally I feel like everyone's reading has been the same in the way that in order to get to your where you need to go, there's work that currently needs to be done on ourselves, you know? And the more introspection you do, the more clear you become on what it is you do want. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Virgos need to know about their love life in the month of November? Thank you. What do my Virgos need to know? Thank you. All right. Take care of your shit, Virgo. Literally, it says take care of your shit. Take care of it. Handle it. Handle whatever it is you got to handle so it doesn't become a blockage for you. Let it go. Let things naturally ebb and flow. Keep it a secret. Keep it safe. Password journal. So maybe this is a sign for you to write things down. Maybe you're someone who works with moon manifestations, releases. You can write things down and burn them. This could also be something that you are keeping a secret, which is fine because you are in Four of Swords and it is very introspective. So take it as it resonates. But there's something here about you really talking to yourself, you know, but in a way that's like not in a cycle pattern of the same thoughts. It's in a real way, is what I'm feeling. We have Yoo-hoo surprise coming in 3, 2, 1. I do think the results are going to be unexpected when you do start to tap into yourself. You're probably going to make advancements that you hadn't seen in a while, is the feeling that I'm getting. We have Crybaby, extra sour bubblegum. You kind of did it to yourself, bud. So maybe you are finding yourself in a situation, all that conflict, all of that. Like, what did you contribute to that? Like, what can you look at and heal from and learn to let go, is what I'm getting. We have, did you forget again that you always bounce back? Strength card in reverse. There we go. You have the power to make the changes you need to make. And AOL Instant Messenger screen name and password. It says incoming messages. So maybe there is incoming communication. I do think that the incoming messages that are going to come through are actually from yourself if you allow yourself to truly heal during the next period. And it is Scorpio season. It's a very transformative time. The death card is associated with Scorpio. So maybe you are going to be seeing a lot of transformation during Scorpio season, is also something else that's coming through. My Virgos. All right, let's check out. Let's do a little pin reading. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Virgos need to know for the month of November, their love life in November? There we go. The Three of Pentacles again with the Hot Sunday Girl Band pin. There's 3 people here. There's 3 people in the situation. Collaborators, take it as it resonates. We have the Cure, sadness wearing the Cure sweater. So there is a sadness involved. Maybe someone here likes the Cure, Pixar, Inside Out, feelings, processing emotions. Processing emotions is kind of what I'm getting. Maybe you should watch that movie. That movie's actually really, really, it's really insightful. I love that movie. You're the sun in my morning, babe. Take it as it resonates, but maybe that has to do with the relationship, feelings that you have for someone, had. Maybe it's what you want to call in. We have the Love Hotel heart bed, so love vibes for sure. Laying in bed with someone, Saturday mornings perhaps, waking up together. Hello there also translates into hell here. I do think that you're not living your best life right now in whatever regards because there was so much conflict at the beginning part of your reading. We have the museum art pin. I do think this situation has left you feeling headless. Yeah, in some way. And we have the Halloween bat pin. So Halloween just passed, or is, I mean, I'm not sure when this video is posting, but it is around Halloween time now. So maybe this time was crucial for you. Maybe someone here really likes bats, goth, perhaps, Halloween. And then I drop it when I say goth. All right, my Virgo babies, that is what I have for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. I hope you all are doing amazing and you enjoyed your reading. I will catch the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my Capricorns. I hope you've all been doing amazing. Thank you for joining me here today for your November love horoscope reading. So, without further ado, let's jump right in, my Cappies. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages. Thank you for allowing me this connection. What do my Capricorns need to know for the month of November in their love life? What's going to be going on in my Capricorn's love life in November? What do my Capricorns need to know about their love life in November? All right. We have 3 of Pentacles that fell on my lap. What do my Capricorns need to know about their love life in the month of November? All right, let's see. I don't think we have enough yet, but we will start with this. The cards weren't necessarily flying out. All right, let's get a couple more. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Can we get another card for the 3 of Pentacles? Can you tell me more about this 3 of Pentacles? Thank you. Can you tell me more about this 5 of Pentacles? Thank you. Okay. My Capricorns, it's like down to business. The bottom of the deck is the Tower, which when I was pre-shuffling your cards, I did feel Death card, Tower card, and possibly Devil card. But the Devil card is the Capricorn card. So, yeah, we'll see if they say hello later. So what I see going on is, so this King of Wands is a very masculine, passionate energy. This could be you, this could be a person you're dealing with, but this is someone who normally sees what they want and they go for it. They're very assertive, but this is showing me someone that is not in their power. They're not feeling confident and they're making moves without thinking of other people is really what I'm thinking. And there's also a sense where someone here is ready to drop that burden. Like, I almost feel like you're ready to drop the burden that this King of Wands is kind of bringing to the table, if this is someone else. If this is you, I feel like you're ready for a change. You're ready to drop whatever is almost like making you feel this way. And in this energy, there's just a sense of dropping it. There's also a sense that for a while you were disconnected and disassociated from the situation because it was probably like too much to handle, to think about. But you're like coming back to it because you're ready to see what opportunities are out there. You're ready to accept an opportunity if it's presented to you, whereas for a while you weren't really in that energy. You were really like disassociated, probably like just to like cope for a while is what I'm thinking. Spirit also is highlighting that during this time in November there is the energy of focusing on work, but it's to get away. There's a sense here of disassociation and avoidance is what I'm getting. And it's like time to stop being avoidant with the things that you know need to be handled. We have the Three of Pentacles with the Seven of Wands here. There is other people involved. I see three people here, and there's a sense where feeling defensive about this group of people, it's time to drop that. It's time to become more authentic. I feel like there's something about how you feel about not having enough, whatever you think that you don't have enough of. It's time to be truthful about that. And my feeling is it's time to be truthful of the root of that. Why do you feel like you don't have enough? Do you really not have enough? Do you don't have the resources? Is it money, love, attention, health, whatever it is? It's time to be upfront about it. It's time to take the mask off and stop lying if you were lying. It's time to stop being deceitful in any ways that there was deceit being presented into the situation or happening in the situation. This tower tells me something is changing. Something big is changing, and it's going to be an upheaval. It probably will change the way that you live your day-to-day life, because it's almost like something's got to give, and the universe is there. When I was putting your cards away, the bottom of the deck, which is actually the top of the deck, it was the world reversed. And that's telling me things are changing, but there is a little bit of a delay. But I think that Tower card is here to remind you that any upheaval that does happen, it's all meant to happen. Anything that's too much of a burden for you, your Tower might be releasing this King of Wands energy, reverse King of Wands. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else can you tell me about Capricorn's love life in the month of November? What else can you tell me about Capricorn's love life in November? What do my Capricorns need to know about their love life in November? I feel like there's one more in here for you. There we go. Bottom of the deck again, Four of Wands in reverse. A sense of coming back to it. Action. She was upright. Patience. Be careful of not being overbearing in the situation because you do care a lot and you love a lot. Just know that other people can take care of themselves. That message is for someone. Okay. So, very, very clear message. Your foundation right now, your home, if this is a marriage, your long-standing relationship, if you don't find yourself in a relationship, then this has something to do with the core people that you are around. Whoever your foundation is right now, it hasn't been built on steady ground, or it is not currently on steady ground. And the reasons I said it's not built on steady ground is because I'm thinking of the tower, and the tower is going to come and knock down structures that aren't stable to begin with. Those are like the first ones that are going to go. Like imagine an earthquake and the shackiest of shacks, it's like the first thing that gets that comes crumbling down, right? And that's what I feel here. I feel like the tower is coming in to shake things up, and anything that truly is not working and is not right is going to be like taken away or changed dramatically. With the Page of Pentacles here, I do think that there was an opportunity to build a home, but it's also it's like a younger energy. It's like maybe the no one knew enough, or maybe someone here has a young way slash immature way of looking at something in regards to the home. There's also the sense that someone is going to come and try to make it better. Someone's going to have words of love presented, whether it's someone else to you or you to someone else, but it's just kind of words, because it's like the offer has no delivery. It's like, hey, you signed up for it, you ordered it, but the order never came, kind of. Or if it did, it was very hot and cold. And I see that with this Knight of Wands reverse. This offer of love is not sustainable. It's not something that's going to be long term the way it's coming in. So that makes me feel like someone's going to talk to you and be like, I love you, let's work it out, blah, 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 blah. And then the next day, they don't text you all day, or they don't check in with you for 3 days, or they start going back and acting the same exact way they did before the next day. Like, that's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like it's going to be stable in that way, and that is not going to make you happy, or vice versa. If this is you in this energy, it's not going to help the situation and make the other person happy. We have the Four of Swords with the Two of Swords reversed. So someone here really needs to take a healing break. Spirit is asking you to sit back with yourself, your thoughts, do some work, figure out how you feel, why you feel that way, pray, meditate, see what comes to you, because there is a decision that you've been avoiding making, and it is time to make it. I see that here. There's a delay in making a decision, but remember, not making a decision is a decision as well. But that Tower is coming, and I feel like it's like you're giving the chance to take the ladder out of the window, like the building is burning and you're climbing out the ladder out the window. This is your chance. But when the Tower comes in, Spirit is going to push you out the window, and it might be shocking the way that it goes down. And I'm only saying that because I'm feeling a resistance to, there might be some resistance here in going with the flow. I definitely don't mean that to scare you guys. I'm just trying to put a perspective that when we know something is not working out and we are given chances to work on it and we don't, it usually doesn't end in the best way, or it might catch us off guard or by surprise, is what I'm saying. And this only applies, of course, if you resonate with the fact that you know what I'm talking about right now. And if it's not your story, then this might not be your reading, but I am getting a very loud message for someone coming through. There is a very loving feminine energy coming through, someone who's very empathetic in the situation, and maybe that's what makes it difficult. Maybe that's what makes you want to believe these words of love or give these words of love, even though they can't be sustained, because there is a lot of love here. This could be you, this could be someone else. Regardless of what it is, this person cares deeply. And it's also with a sense of patience and a sense of remembering all the things you've already learned along the way and applying them to your situation. Take it as it resonates. We all collect information throughout our lives, whether or not we know it or acknowledge it. And I do think that when you sit in this healing period, you are going to remember what you've already learned, and that might help you make a decision. My Capricorns. All right. Let's ask for advice. Even though I feel like that did have a lot of advice, but let's see what else we can find out. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What advice do we have for my Capricorns? What advice do we have for my Capricorns for their love life in the month of November? What advice do we have for my Capricorns? Do those want to come out? Look at that, world reversed. I had a feeling. Do you have any advice for my Capricorns? Yeah, there's a real need here to step away and rest. in regards to something. There's that King of Wands in reverse again, and the Knight of Cups. Rest, my Capricorns. Take time for yourself and heal, because something from the past needs to be corrected before you can go into this new chapter, a new era of your life. I do think there is sadness being recognized here over the want or the desire to have something traditional, or if this is a marriage. But look, here's that King of Wands in reverse. Like, it's not this masculine's energy, or masculine energy is not helping the partnership, you know? So there's a sense here of you waiting, like maybe even growing impatient, because you're like, I put in so much work. Like, where is it? Why can't I see it? Why isn't it being returned to me? Or why haven't my fruits grown? But there's something here from the past that needs to be corrected, and I feel like it's all stemming from a really healing time that you might be taking for yourself. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse as well. So I do feel like you're ready to drop what's burdening you. I feel like it's time to reassess what you want to give your attention to, what you want to focus on to grow. And maybe this is something that in the past you weren't ready to do, but there's a sense here that something from the past is needs to come back to be corrected in order to move forward. So I do see that there's a feeling of grief and loss here over this disunion that's happening, or whatever is going on. The Tower, I do see that it did affect your something traditional. Like, maybe you wanted something traditional, and whatever happened, it kind of threw a wrench in that. But Spirit is highlighting that. And we have the Two of Cups reverse with the King of Wands reverse. I mean, we already talked about him, and I really feel like this is someone who's kind of acting the way that best suits them without really thinking of other people at the moment. Also moving, there's not like a lot of confidence. So maybe it's like being hidden behind other behaviors. Take that as it resonates. But it is affecting, it's blocking a partnership here. It's like blocking a relationship. The Hangman in the World reverse, like I said, there is a delay in things changing for you. I do think that this is a period of time that you are being given to kind of start to heal and start to identify where you need to heal. Is what I'm hearing, my Capricorns. All right, let's do some, let's pull some oracle cards for you, get some additional messages, and then we will end your reading with a pin reading. All right, thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Those kind of plopped on the table. What other messages do we have for my Capricorns for the month of November in their love life? Okay. That creepy crawlers card comes out so much. It's funny. So it says, bring out the raid. I think it's time to let something evolve. Crybaby, you kind of did it to yourself, bud. I do think that, not saying you did it to yourself, but you are finding yourself in this situation because you were in avoidant energy for a while, perhaps. Hostess Ding Dong, Vitamin Fortified. Maybe someone here really likes chocolate cake, Hostess, Twinkies, sweetness, snacks. I don't know. Who doesn't like snacks? We have Fun Dip, Scrumptious. Again, there was something really sweet here, something that could have been really good or was really good. We have Creepy Crawlers, Break Out the Raid. So this is about you taking things out that don't need to be around the house, right? We have the Talk Girl, Keep All Your Receipts. So maybe you feel like you need to defend yourself against this person sometimes because they seem a little erratic in that King of Wands reverse energy, or if that is you operating in that energy. I don't know, there's something here about you lining up your ducks, keep all your receipts. We have this this clown card. I don't even know who that is. I don't know if I should know who that is because I'm like old enough, but there is emojis of surprise. So that tower may have caught you by surprise. And then we have the deluxe lunchable, okay, big baller. So maybe there was something really appealing here. It felt deluxe, sweet. Maybe food. Food is a thing for you guys, perhaps. Because not that this is like a food group, but there are lots of sweet and snacks, convenience store stuff. Convenience. I don't know. That word might mean something. Maybe it doesn't. Take it as it resonates, my friends. All right, let's get the charms. All right, my Capricorns. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. What else do my Capricorns need to know about their love life in the month of November? What do my Capricorns? Thank you. We have the Walter Mercado pin. So getting in touch with your intuition, healing, and then of course it makes sense because you're checking your horoscopes, and Mr. Walter was known for his horoscopes. We have the Night Owl's pin. Maybe you stay up late at night thinking about this. Maybe someone's a night owl. We have the Selena and Chris pin. So this could very well be, I mean, I really think it's about a relationship, but take it as it resonates, friends. Everyone's going to be different. We have the Prince scroll pin. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. And then the whole thing, my eyes are so bad I can barely even read that. We have the Sacred Heart pin, which does signify a lot of love, but this has an injection of pain going through it with that dagger. So I do think there is love and pain involved in the situation. We have the Love Hotel. Maybe pink sheets mean something to you. Maybe you guys spent time in a hotel, woke up next to each other, had some good times. Maybe the situation made you feel like you were headless at times over it. We have the museum pin. Yeah, maybe, like I said, it left you not thinking clearly when it came to certain things. There was avoidance going on, avoidance of thinking. And so, my friends, my Capricorn friends, that is what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.